Hello, Steve from dudehack.com. Today we're going to be talking about Tinder Gold, its features, and whether or not it's worth it. So yes, today is all about Tinder Gold and we'll jump into that in a second, but just a little bit of housekeeping. My name is Steve. I'm the owner of dudehack.com, which is your online dating resource for dudes and dudettes covering everything online dating. So if you need some advice or just some tips on online dating in general, go ahead and check it out. And just a quick side note, if you don't think Tinder is going to be the right dating app for you or you're unsure, I do think there is a better one out there for you, then make sure you go and take my free quiz, which will tell you exactly what dating app would suit you best. I've added a link down in the description, so go take that now. But today is all about Tinder Gold, so let's jump into that right now. So in a nutshell, Tinder Gold is one of Tinder's paid premium memberships. There are 3 in total, one being Tinder Plus, one being Tinder Platinum, and right smack bang in the middle, you've got Tinder Gold. I recently put together a video that covers everything Tinder Plus, so if that interests you, go ahead and watch that now. I've added a link down in the description below. And if you are interested in Tinder Platinum, I actually did a video where I used Tinder Platinum for 7 days. I forked out the ridiculous amount of money it cost, and I tallied up how many matches and likes and things like that I got. So if that interests you, go ahead and check that out up here. But today is all about Tinder Gold. So what we're going to do is run through all of the features that are included in Tinder Gold. Then we're going to break down its costs and whether or not I feel it's worth it. So before we dive in a little bit more detail as to what all of the features are and what they entail, let's just run through them nice and quickly now. First, you get unlimited likes, unlimited rewinds, 5 super likes a day, 1 free boost a month. You get the passport feature, you can hide advertisements, and the 2 features that are exclusive just to Tinder Gold, well, you do get it with Tinder Platinum, but if you were to start on Tinder Plus, the cheapest option, you wouldn't get these 2, and those are See Who Likes You and Daily Top Picks. Now, just a quick side note there with the daily picks, yes, you can see your daily picks on the free version or on Tinder Plus as well, but you can only get access to 1. So we'll get into a bit more detail what Tinder Gold actually unlocks with top picks. So that's just a quick rundown of the features that are included, but let's get into them in a bit more detail. First, let's run through the ones that aren't exclusive just to Tinder Gold, i.e. they are available on Tinder Plus as well. First, you've got unlimited likes. Guys, it's pretty straightforward. If you don't want to get that annoying message that you've run out of likes for the day, getting Tinder Gold will give you unlimited. Unlimited rewinds essentially allows you to rewind or press undo on the previous person you've swiped on. So if you're someone that swipes quite liberally or you accidentally swipe left a lot, then this might be something that does suit you. Essentially, every day on the free version, I believe you only get 1 on Tinder for free, but with upgrading to Tinder Gold or Tinder Plus, you get unlimited. Now, 5 free super likes a day is pretty straightforward if you do know what super likes are. If you don't, it's essentially a like just a notch above a normal like, showing that you like them just a little bit extra. It does make you stand apart from the crowd as well, because your like, your match, will have a little blue circle around it. That match will know that you have super liked them. And with Tinder Gold, you do get 5 free ones a day, as opposed to on the free version where you do just get 1 free super like a day. Next, you get 1 free boost per month. Again, if you know what a boost is, pretty straightforward. If you don't, a boost is essentially a feature which allows you to be really at the top of the swiping deck for 30 minutes. What that means is when a user is swiping through on Tinder, you are going to be more likely to show up near the top of the crop. Essentially, that means many more eyes on your profile and hopefully more matches. Boosts aren't exactly cheap to use because they are a really good feature and you do usually get more likes for them. So on Tinder Gold, you do only get 1 free one a month, but you can purchase more if you want. Just a side note. Next, you get the passport feature, which will allow you to unlock any location around the world, albeit that they do have Tinder. Don't think North Korea is going to essentially have a location that you can set, but really it allows you to pop up anywhere around the world. It's a great feature if you are traveling quite a lot. Other than that, I don't really see too much use for it, but it's a nice little feature thrown in there to see what's happening on the other side of the world or the next city that you are going to. Now, just a quick side note that at the point of filming this video, there has been a little bit of a sort of promotion going where Tinder is allowing Passport to be used for free for a month in April, I believe. So just if you're watching this in the future, it may still be available, it might not, but generally that Passport feature is a paid feature. Next, you can hide advertisements. Again, very straightforward. If you swipe quite a lot, you would have noticed on the free version that ads pop up quite a bit. This is again just a nice little feature to make sure that the user experience is just a little bit better. Next, you do get your daily top picks, like I mentioned before. In the free version, yes, you can see generally you get about 9 or 10 top picks that you can see for the day. On the free version, you can only like one of them. Once you've liked one of them, you will not be able to even view the other top picks. On Tinder Gold, and this is exclusive just to Tinder Gold, it doesn't happen on Tinder Plus, what you can do is essentially view all of your top picks. That means that you can like them all. You can maybe like one top pick and then still view all the others. You can use them just for your super likes, your 5 free super likes that you get for that day. It's up to you. Essentially, you're not limited with your top picks. And last but not least, definitely not least, is seeing who likes you. In my opinion, this is arguably the best feature when it does come to Tinder Gold, and I'll tell you why soon. Seeing who likes you, again, very straightforward in the title, allows you to see all the people that have actually swiped right on you prior to that point. That means that any profile that has come across you before and pressed a little love heart or swiped right, they will be displayed there for you to see. Now, I think this is a great feature for a couple of reasons. Number one, it allows you to save time. If you're somebody who's busy and hates the idea of sitting there endlessly swiping and hoping for the best, then this might be for you, because you can jump in, see who's already liked you, see who basically tickles your fancy, who you like them, and then you're straight to the point, straight onto messaging them. Secondly, it can actually help boost your Tinder standings. Now, if you're not totally sure what I mean, look, Tinder has an algorithm called an ELO score, which is essentially there to determine sort of where you stack up compared to the rest of the Tinder users. It's essentially a way to determine what sort of profiles you should be shown to and vice versa. Now, just due to a lot of stupid little mistakes that people make, this can make their ELO score, their ranking, go right down. So a way to combat this and actually have a very, very high ELO score is to strictly, or at least most of the time, use Tinder Gold. Now, how Tinder Gold could actually help that ranking is a very, very good question. Now, just keep in mind, one of the biggest ranking factors in your ELO score is actually your match success rate. What that means is if you're somebody who just endlessly swipes like crazy on 1,000 profiles and only 1 or 2 of them like you, that's not a very good rate. But if you were to be very more sort of deliberate and calculated with who you were to like, and you liked people that you had a good idea would like you back, that means you've got a very, very high ranking for your ELO score, just for the criteria of match success rate. So what that means is if you have a screen full of people that have already liked you, 100% definite, that means that you can go through and pick out the people that you like, match with them, and what that means is you've got a 100% match rate. So what that means is it essentially gives your ELO score a boost, which will show you to more profiles and just give you a bit of a better ranking. So if you feel like you're somebody who maybe is getting less and less and less matches as the years or months go on, maybe you've been hit with a little bit of an ELO score drop, and maybe this is something to get you boosted back up. Something to think about. So those are basically the features that are included in Tinder Gold. The main ones being the top picks, but mostly seeing who likes you. So if you're somebody that wants to save time, or you do want to get that boosted ELO score, then maybe Tinder Gold is something for you to check out. But remember, I do think that there are definitely better dating apps out there to spend your money on if you are considering it. So if that's you, I would highly suggest you go and take the free quiz, which will tell you exactly which dating app would suit you better. But moving on. So next you might be wondering how much Tinder Gold actually costs. I mean, we've gone through the features, what they actually get you, but how much will this cost you? Now just keep in mind the prices that I am about to go through for Tinder Gold are subject to change. It depends on things like your location. In some areas it might even be affected by your age and things like that. But what I'm about to run through are the most recent prices I could find in the US, and they are shown in US dollars. So let's run through them now. 1 month will cost you $29.99. 6 months will cost you $112.99, which works out to be a monthly equivalent of $18.83. And a 12-month subscription will cost you $149.99, which is a monthly equivalent of $12.50 per month. I'll go ahead and pop those prices up on the screen now. If you want to check them out, just pause the video. So those are the costs for Tinder Gold, and look, even if they're not the right ones for your location, you can at least get a bit of an idea, at least a starting point, that it will be around that amount. But after hearing that, the question still does remain, is it worth it? And I'm sure this might not be the answer that you do want, but really, it depends. Now, when I say it depends, I mean that it really does come down to your goals and what you want to get out of it. Before, when I did speak about those 2 features that are specific to Tinder Gold, the big main question is whether or not one or both of those features are something that would help you out a lot. For example, if you are somebody that just wants a free boost a month, or maybe you want to use the passport feature, or you want to hide ads, or just you're sick of running out of swipes every day, maybe you would be better off just going for Tinder Plus. Now remember, I did just do that Tinder Plus video where I break down the costs and the features. So on that note, Tinder Plus is quite a bit cheaper. If you do want to check out those prices, remember to watch that video. I'll put a link down in the description below. And the other thing to think about is if you are deciding to go above Tinder Plus, you might want to go right up to the top to Tinder Platinum. Now, Tinder Platinum is damn expensive. If you want to get a breakdown of the ins and outs and all the features, again, I'll put another video which breaks that all down here. So it does come down to a few factors what you choose, or if you even choose any of them from the get-go. Number 1, your finances. Yes, Tinder Gold is fairly expensive. It's not cheap. Secondly, it comes down to your goals. If you're somebody who just wants to check out what it's all about, I probably advise against spending that money on Tinder Gold. Or if you are somebody who already does use Tinder and you're sick of wasting time on it and you just want a much more efficient experience, then I do suggest Tinder Gold, so you can get straight to the point of matching with people who have already liked you. And lastly, if you are somebody that feels that you do have a very, very low ELO score, as in you used to get way more matches than you do now, then this could be something that you do try as well. Get on Tinder Gold, match with only people that have liked you already, get a 100% match rate, and hopefully that boosts your ELO score up. So, do I think Tinder Gold is worth it? Well, yes and no. In terms of the Tinder tiers that you do have, Tinder Plus, Tinder Gold, Tinder Platinum, I personally believe Tinder Gold is actually the best out of the 3 of those. Just because Tinder Platinum is so expensive and you don't really get that much for it, and Tinder Plus is a little bit limited in my liking. So there you have it. That's basically it. That is the breakdown of Tinder Gold, its features, its costs, and whether or not I feel it's worth it. But remember, I do think there are better dating apps out there. That really comes down to your goals, who you are, what you're looking for, your age, and many, many other factors. So one last reminder, guys, make sure you take the free quiz, link just down there in the description, which will tell you exactly what dating app suits you, your personality, and your goals better than anyone. So that wraps it up, guys. If today's video has helped out whatsoever, or it has answered a question that you were seeking, I would massively appreciate if you did press the thumbs up button and consider subscribing. You have no idea the impact it makes on the channel, and I would really appreciate it. But guys, until next time, stay safe, be well, and I'll see you later.